What is up, you guys? Welcome back to Toyota Fanatics. So before we get started, let's just go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Yes, I'm wearing a Cadillac sweatshirt, but no, I'm not switching up brands. There's nothing funny going on. It's actually a work sweatshirt, and we're actually going to do a little bit of work right now. This thing could get dirty, so that's why I wore it. But anyways, I think it really is made by Cadillac because it fits like crap. It seems to be falling apart, and it's very poorly made, and the fit and finish is just horrendous, but it'll be a great work sweatshirt. All right, let's go ahead and pull the T100 in the driveway, and then we'll get to it. Oh, of course, I forgot the keys. You guys forget about that. No power door locks, no keyless entry life. It's rough. So you guys, the more I drive the T100, the more I realize that I can't even believe that Toyota sold this thing with a straight face as the top dog, the baddest truck they make. I mean, if this thing represented the baddest truck that Toyota could come out with at the time, and they thought they were going to go up against the big three, no wonder the T100 was a complete failure. This thing is just so dainty in so many aspects. Now, I absolutely love it, and back in '95, it was definitely not dainty compared to what they'd been putting out before. It was the biggest and baddest at the time, but this thing, there's just some shortcomings that just blow me away. Now, I'm in love with the truck. I have no problems with it, but I'm telling you guys, there's some things I've noticed about this truck that I can't even believe that Toyota would sell this stuff. Listen to that buzzing. Are they serious? Are they really thinking people want to hear that every time they get in the vehicle? Anyways, you guys ready to hear what 190 horsepower of raw fury sounds like? Oh yeah. Let's talk about what we're doing today. So let's talk car batteries. You know, God, for being an overcast day, it is bright out here. So car batteries, they can last 8-10 years. But I would say that the average battery, unless it's something super nice like an Optima, I would say 4 years. After 4 years, you're getting to a point where if it lets you down, don't be surprised. I could probably stretch another year out of both these batteries in the T100 and the Tundra, but I'm not going to. I'm on the trend right now of just changing out everything on the T100, making it perfect, and the battery in it's 4 years old, so I think we're gonna be switching that out today. Well, the battery's a 10 of 16, so we got a couple months until it's 4 years old. There's not a lot of corrosion on the terminals. The battery looks really good, but you know what? If I'm gonna have to switch it out in like a year anyways, I might as well just get it over with today. These batteries are crap right here. This Super Start Premium, this is the O'Reilly Special. But before we get into changing this thing out, let's go take a look at what the battery situation in the Tundra is. All right, so inside the Tundra, we have a battery that looks brand new. I'm talking brand new. That T100 looks like it's seen some stuff, but this thing is like fresh off the shelf, and it is 9 of 16. So this thing is older than the T100 battery, but as you guys know, this battery probably only has 10,000 miles on it max. This battery was in the truck when I bought it. I don't even know where you get a max ever start from. If anybody knows what stores sell these things, I'm not very familiar with it. I do notice that the one in the T100 is a 600 cold cranking amps, and this is a 750. So you guys, these Tundras actually came with 2 batteries from the factory. You either get a 24F or a 27F, and the difference is the 27Fs are a little bit bigger and have a little bit more power, and they usually put those in the trucks with the towing package, or the ones with the transmission coolers, anything extra over just the standard package, and it usually came with a 27F. It's just a little bit more power. I don't know what this one came with factory. This one has the tow package. It has the transmission cooler. It has all that stuff. The cold weather package, I believe, or whatever. But this one has a 24F battery. We know it's not the original battery, but I've had it for 3 years. This battery's never given me any problems, so we're just gonna stick with the 24F. I'm sure it's fine. Here in Santa Cruz, California, you guys know the weather is between like 55 and 75 all year round. It never even changes. We don't deal with extreme colds. We don't deal with extreme hots. We don't really deal with extreme anything except extreme weirdos. But I'm doing a 24F in this thing, but I don't think I'm gonna replace this one today. We're just gonna leave the Tundra alone. Well, kind of. We're gonna leave this Tundra alone today and just focus on the battery on the T100. But regardless of how pretty this battery is, I'm still gonna change it out. But what I really wanna show you guys is just how dirty this truck is. I mean, we're talking dirty. Dirty, like abandoned vehicle dirty. All right, that's pretty extreme, but I'm kind of a clean freak, so. Hasn't been washed in a super long time. Filth. This seat right here is just a few inches thick, and you know, again, at the time, 95, this was probably, you know, the thickest, most toughest seat Toyota's ever made. But then we jump over to the Tundra and just look at the beef on that seat right there. I mean, that is a solid seat. Everything about this truck is just bigger, badder, tougher, everything. I mean, look at this door handle right here. And we got this little thing. Little one finger job. Tiny little sliders. And then these beasts. Seriously, guys, I'm like completely appalled that Toyota would put this T100 out and claim that it's such an amazing truck. But there's something that I realized, and that is that I'm getting old. I'm 39. And 1995 was just around the corner for me. I remember it very well. Like I said, my dad had one of these trucks. It really does, in a way, seem like it was just yesterday. And these trucks were so cool, so tough at the time. But I realized that 25 years is a huge stretch. 1995 to 2020 is 25 years. So let's look at some other vehicles over a 25-year span and see how they've changed and see how they've modernized themselves. I think 25 years is a long time. Now, this is the thing though, that truck's a 2012, this is a 95, so I guess to be fair, only 13 years apart. 13 years apart. What? Out on a limb and say that the 2007 Tundra is the exact same Tundra from 2020. I'm not kidding you guys. Yeah, a couple more bells and whistles. Exact same DNA, creature, bones, structure, everything, just with a couple different little massage things on the outside, but they're the exact same truck. So I guess in a sense, I could say that a 95, 12 years, Toyota went from this T100 to a Tundra like that, which is huge. In 12 years, I mean, you'd think these things are 100 years apart, checking out the two. But I want to talk about 25 years. Let's do 25 years because it's 2020 right now. So let's talk about how some vehicles have adapted in 25 years. I'll show you some examples. Let's get down to what we're going to do to the T100 today. We've got to get the rest of this side molding off. It's just these three pieces right here. So we're gonna go ahead and get the heat gun out, take those side moldings off, get the 3M wheel out, clean it up, polish it, wax it. But you know what? I know you guys are tired of seeing this because we've just done so much of it lately. So we're gonna do this quick. And as soon as that's done, we're gonna go ahead and swap out this battery. And then I'm gonna feel a little bit more complete. Brand new battery, it's like a brand new heart of the vehicle, and then side molding off. And then, if time permits, we gotta wash up both trucks. We got the side molding removal kit right here. We got the old Wagner Turbo Cool heat gun. I have probably had this thing for 15, 20 years. I used to tent some windows, or try to tent some windows, when I was younger, and this thing was super cool for, what is it, like shrink fitting the tent on the rear windows. Window tenting is hard, you guys. 3M remover wheel, some mechanics gloves, and of course the old DeWalt. I like DeWalt. I really do, you guys. I think DeWalt is actually my favorite brand. DeWalt is awesome. Corded DeWalt drill. These things are bulletproof right there. I gotta clean up this Line X at some point. Does anybody know how you clean Line X? I've got to figure that out. It'd be nice to bring this thing back to black. Maybe you just spray paint it. I don't know. All right, let the fun begin. Two more pieces to go. Dang. So I shouldn't even be saying this before all the adhesive is off, but as we know from taking this back piece off the other day, this side is going a lot easier than the other side. And I don't know if it's because, of course, like with every project, you know, by the time you do the second one, you're always familiar with how it goes. But as you guys may remember, on this side, this piece of trim the paint was gone. And I believe, like I mentioned before, that this side of the truck sat in a driveway in the same spot for 25 years, and one side of the truck got weather beaten more than the other side, and I'm pretty sure it was this side, and it really played a number on that side molding. And this side is just coming off great, but I don't know if it's because of my skills. My skill level has gone from a newbie to an absolute ninja, or if it's because this side just didn't get worked by the sun as much. But either way, I'm gonna clean it up and then let's get that 3M wheel going and let's get this stuff off. All right, you guys, we're actually gonna wrap up this video though right now. Go ahead and stay tuned for part 2. We still gotta get the side molding off, get the battery in. Things seem to be going super good as it is, but let's see if that continues. So if you're new to the channel, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon for part 2. All right.